the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Vols ready to kick it away first. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Makes the catch at the 30. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's going to take off. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Volunteers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Throws for the tight end. Dangerous throw there. This knocked down and incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown balls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Bachmeyer. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down? This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quickly to the tight end. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rush is on him. He's on the move. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm fat.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's in open space downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fights off a defender. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Bishop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. On the run, it's Bishop. He breaks a tackle. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This will likely be the last play of the half. The run inside. It's Bishop. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Ducks who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. Attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
There's some room. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Running inside, it's Martin. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Right back to it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
The AT unit on the field. Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass.
Number 89, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plucks it out of the air. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Brought down at the 27-yard line.
They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it again. Makes a catch. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking downfield on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense gets set for second down. They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to find the end zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion.